Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my Facebook page or my YouTube Live. I really do appreciate it when people do join me. Now, remember that this is part of a live, and if you don't like it when I talk with different people, what you can do is you can watch it on a replay, scoot on by that part. But it's because of the people that do watch me and watch me on a replay that I truly do appreciate. And that's why I like to talk to them as we go through on in our video. So today is Wednesday. Wednesday is my typical mystery Wednesday. And my mystery is, I know a lot of people do a mystery challenge where they do with pieces of paper and different sizes and everything else. I don't. My whole purpose of going live and being on here is to teach you to create on your own. So when I give you some clues, you can go into your stash and use some of your stash and then continue to create. So like I say, that's it's really important to me that you do that. So the clues today are orange, black, and oh my goodness, dies. And so with this particular one, I kind of thought maybe you might get it. It is going to be Halloween. I am doing Halloween. But the reason I wanted to do Halloween was to show you some new stuff. Now, we know that this Potions and Spells is on our online exclusives, which came out at the beginning of, it came out at the beginning of October, or August? I believe it came out the beginning of August. So there wasn't much Halloween stuff in there, but now with their new scrapbooking line, they have some new designer series paper. And oh, I am loving this. And I'm so excited to see this designer series paper because it's going to go perfect with my Ghouls Day with the other projects that we're making along with the haunted house. So let me show you this paper. This is kind of similar to the books that are here, but of course a lot bigger. And then on the back side is the pumpkin pie with polka dots. Oof, I'm loving this. I'm loving it all. And then we have the bubbles, or from the thing. And who doesn't like a black and white stripe? And of course we can turn around and we can color those. Look at this gorgeous grape. Whoa. And then on the other side is this black and white. And then I am loving this piece as well. I think it's pretty funky. And then it has this pool party on the back. Now, these in this paper pack, it's not a normal designer series paper pack. And this is a little bit thicker. I must say, this is a little bit thicker than what I think some of the designer series paper has been. I think this is going to be great for making certain projects for the ladies that are coming to the Ghouls Day. So I'm quite excited about that. I still have a couple of spots left. I had somebody that had to cancel because of a commitment that they were not told of. So that does happen, doesn't it? All right, so there's that. And then there's also the scrapbooking stuff. So if you're a scrapbooker, they have kits as well. Hello, Kay. So this is the Halloween Memories one. It comes with all that designer series paper, or some of that designer series paper, and then some specialty designer series paper. But we'll get into this at another time. Plus, it also comes with this Halloween Memories, which will be really good for memory keeping itself. And I think it'll go very, very good with for card making as well. And then of course they have the dual tone cardstock. So take a look at this and see how it is a little bit different in the colors. So I'm going to be showing you some more of that stuff as well. So I am really, really liking this stuff. I'm quite excited about it. I'm excited to get in to do some scrapbooking. I do have a scrapbook club. I have one that you can just join as I go. The first one I'm doing is the Halloween one for sure. All right, so this, we are making a card with this. We're going to do orange, black, and dies. So these are going to be the dies that we're doing. So I have some of this stuff pre-cut already just to save on the time and everything else. So I have a piece. This happens to be, this is pumpkin pie, and it's 5.5 by 7.5. And I've gone ahead and I've scored it at 3 1/4 and also at 6.5 inches. And the reason being for that is I'm going to have this go as a bend back card. So I'm hoping that that's going to work okay for everybody. You're going to like the way that that goes. I know here in Canada, we're not really that much into Halloween. We do have some real Halloween buffs, but I'm looking forward to the Schools Day. I think it's going to be fun. I've never done it before. And that haunted house is to die for. All right, so this is the designer series paper that I picked to go on the front here. And this happens to be 3 by 5 1/4. And that's going to fit, I think, just perfectly on there. And what that was there was the 4 strips of the potions. And this happened to be 3 inches. So that's why I kind of designed this card this way. So, right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. How many of you do Halloween cards? My grandkids are going to get some, that's for sure. They're going to get some treats too. I think making treats for Halloween, gift packaging for Halloween is almost what it is. So that's just going to go on there. And the colors in there, pool party, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, and the pumpkin pie. Loving those colors. All right, so then I have this piece with the bubbles on there. I could have done that side, but this is cut at 3/4. I think it's 3/4. I got to. Yes. So I'm just going to go in there. You know what? I think this is more like, I think I cut this at 7/8 is what I think I did for sure. So don't forget to go in and enter into the mystery contest or the challenge. Every month I randomly draw names for the people that have done the mystery challenge and also my sketch challenge. I have to do that draw. I'll be doing that on Saturday. Now this piece on the inside is 3 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to probably stamp something on that and go from there. Now, the other part here is I thought I'd do some dies. So I went ahead and I've done a lot of the die cutting ahead of time. So this is the cauldron, but you can see that there's a bit of embossing on here. And what this is I went and I used Versamark. I stamped the cauldron and then I did it, and you could do it in clear, or you could do it in black. And then I want to show you what we're going to do. We're going to kind of make that show up just a bit. So I'm going to come in with my basic white pigment ink. And we used that yesterday in my technique. And I'm just coming in with a sponge dauber. And you could use a certain brush. Now, this was shown at my team meeting by Kathy. So all I'm doing is just putting some of this right on here just to make that part show. So we're just going to do this. And it's on there quite dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my eraser. And then I turn around and we're just going to erase part of this off because I don't want it that dark, but I want it to a point where you can see the detail on the cauldron. Okay, so we have our cauldron that we're going to use. Now, the other part is I love these bubbles here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on here, and I've cut this piece out. And this is the goop that goes down here. So I have that already cut out. And that's the part that's boiling over from the cauldron, right? But I want the bubbles to be up above it. So I'm going to come in with my bubbles. And this is photopolymer. So we're going to come in and use that. And again, I'm going to do some embossing on here just because I want it to show up. Let's just move some of this stuff out of the way here. So this is Granny Apple Green. And when I come with this, like I say, we're going to just come here. And I'm going to put this fairly close to where I cut that piece out. Not that it's that important, but you will see in just a second. And now what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to emboss that with clear embossing powder. Just so that it sticks out. And also I'm going to go ahead and sponge it a little bit and you will be able to see it and it'll highlight it just a bit more. So come in with our heat tool. Oops. And just do it like this. It doesn't take long to emboss it. It just goes a little bit darker. You can see it. And then we're just going to highlight it just a tiny bit. Because I want that bubbles to be coming out of that cauldron. And because of where we're putting the cauldron on our particular, this particular card, I've got to have it where it's going to show up and I've got to have a continuous line. Hello. Okay. Ardeen. Okay. So let's just go and grab a tiny bit of this. And like I say, all I'm doing is just making this so that it will just show up a bit more. All right. And then we're going to come and of course we're going to fussy cut. Oh, you love Halloween cards. Well, I guess you're loving the fact that there's new product here because like I say, we kind of got a little ripped off in our catalog of Halloween product. So I'm just going to come around. And again, I am making my left hand is doing the driving. So you're just moving the card. You're not moving the scissors. And like I say, we're just getting this. You'll see why I did this way. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to come in here and I want to put this on here. So I'm going to actually have to come in and cut this a little bit. Ah, Sandy, welcome. First time watching. Well, if this is your first time, make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you can do that right down below. And I am really crooked. Sorry about that. And we're just going to take this like this. All right, so this, just to let you know, I do an awful lot of stamping. This is an online exclusive. Yes, it is, Ardeen. And so is this fantastic designer series paper, which is part of the scrapbooking line. But you can get the designer series paper. And the thing I like about it, excuse me, is that you get 3 sheets of each one of the papers. Now, I am coming in here and attaching this onto there. And the reason being is the back part of this is going to show a bit. So I want to make sure that it doesn't show on there. Hello, Felicia. Yeah, so let's just go and put that on there. Okay, that's oozed out just a bit. All right. And let's go ahead and just put this right on here. Just like that. And then when we put this on here, it's going to come down. Now I am actually going to, I have my black dimensionals out. Finally got some. Can't believe it. Thank you, Sandy. I hope you enjoy it. And oh, you guys, I have to change my streaming thing and I'm really nervous about it. So I'm hoping it's going to work out okay. As you've noticed, I don't really go onto my Facebook group, but I have more other stuff on my Facebook group. So anyways, I'm just going to put this thin bit of black up here, just like this. And that's just going to pop this up a bit, just like that. And then, see, on this part here, this is where this is going to come back like this on this card. All right, so we're actually going to go ahead and put dimensionals on there. So I'll come in with my big black dimensionals. Now I have somebody sitting at my door, and I do not know why. Hold on just for a sec. Hi. I'm live. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll drop it off for you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Sorry. Oh dear. Well, I apologize for that. That was somebody wanting a catalog. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put something right there. And I'll put something right here. And you know what? That should be enough. And then that's just going to go on there like that. Man, that never has happened. Usually people don't knock on my door. Mind you, I guess maybe they don't know my schedule. So that's just going to go like this. And like I say, we're going to have this go like that. Now I've got my orange, my black, and my die cut. So we've got the mystery part done, right? So on this, there's other dies, and this is the broom. I think the broom is adorable. This kind of reminds me of Harry Potter, right? I'm just going to put a dollop here. And you know that what I do is I let this, I'm going to let that set because I want it to set a little bit better. Now I went and I cut some of these potion bottles out of here. And I did this in Pool Party because I thought, well, it kind of looks a bit like a clear glass. And then they have these pieces in the dies that is the potion. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this. Oh, thank you. We're just going to actually, I'm going to just put some of this on here. And then I've got, this is the other ones that go to the other bottle. So we'll do one orange and one green and then decide what we're going to use. There we go. So let me come in with my tweezers here. So Sandy, where are you from? All right, so let's go ahead and put this right here. I think I could really turn into a Halloween person. It's unfortunate the kids live so far away. All right, so let's do this on there. Put this on here. This is just going to go onto here. These dies and everything in here are so much fun. I actually just ordered there's 2 Halloween sets. Already, just to let you know, there's another one that's got a cute little Dracula and sort of thing. I like things with dies, so. And the fussier you get, the better off it seems that I am. Las Vegas. Awesome. I know. This DSP is to die for. It really, really is. I can't wait. Now that I've got it, I got it yesterday. I can now start working on these projects for my the ladies that are coming. Also doing it virtually. I had decided I wasn't going to, and then I went. Somebody asked me, and I said, okay, I think I can do it. All right, so this is just going to go, whoops. Now, I'm thinking this is the way this goes. You got to have this part up here. I'm just going by Harry Potter, right? So I don't know if that's right or not. There you go. You've got some other people talking to you. All right, so then we've got, this is going to go on here. And I can go ahead and put these potion bottles. Now remember, this is going to, you know what, I'm going to just put this on there now. I have a couple of friends in Vegas that are demonstrators. And then we have this. This is going to open like this. We want to put this on here. We don't want to cover up too much. When this opens, this will be kind of like this. So I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. It's my thought. I don't know. We might change. Hello, Bobby. All right, so we're just going to put this here and some here. And then I'm going to take some glue and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on here. And, you know, we hope that this is going to be okay where I'm putting it. All right, so it's just going to come across there. Now, this was done in crumb cake and pecan pie. The handle was in pecan pie. So when this opens, so this is going to go like this. Now I can sit and put the potions can go like here. Let's see how that's going to look. Boy, no fingers here. Oh, you didn't know you had people in Vegas? There's Scott is in Vegas. There's also Yarmila is from Vegas. There we go. And there's somebody else I met the other day. Not in Vegas, but okay. So you know what? Am I thinking? Let's just leave that off for now. Then what I want to do is I want to come in and I want to put that hocus pocus on here. So I'm just going to come in with my embossing buddy and we are going to stamp that saying a little hocus pocus. And I'll come in with my Versamark. Hello, Frenchie. All right, so let's just go and put this on. And we are going to go ahead and use our black embossing powder. Now this embossing powder is different. It is the Wow embossing powder. It's a little bit finer. So it gives a little bit more detail. So I'm not going to go ahead and heat set that because I've already got it done. And I just cut it onto a thing here. And I'm just going to put that right onto there. And we're going to pop it up. So it's just going to go like that. All right. So let's do the big. And I'm using black dimensionals because I do not want them to show behind. There we go. Now, what do we want to put on the inside? So that's just going to go there. So I think that's starting to turn out okay. Now, and this is where I could actually turn around. This is going to go on here on the inside. So you're not going to really see too much on there. So my thought was originally I was going to go in and I was going to put the cat in there. I was going to stamp the cat, but I think maybe that cat is going to get lost. So why don't we go ahead? Oh, purple would have been great in these potion bottles. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this in there. Now I can also stamp. I'm going to stamp, let's go Happy Halloween in here. So let's just go ahead and put that in there. Now, what color do I want to do that in? Granny apple green. I think that'll kind of jive all together. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ardeen. Yes, I am. Like I say, I'm winging this. I kind of just thought, well, I've got to use a Halloween. I wanted to show off. I could not wait to show off this designer series paper. Fun. Oh my goodness. I like that font too. One of the grandkids is going to love this card. So let's go ahead. A bit of this reminds me of Harry Potter stuff, right? Anybody that knows me knows that I love Harry Potter. So do my grandkids, all 4 of them. So much that the girls have a you know what? I'm going to put this orange one here. The girls have a Harry Potter tree. I should show that one year. Oh, it's so cute. And of course, Grandma adds to it almost all the time, right? They have the neatest ornaments that once it's all connected, they carry on this conversation. So, you know what? I think one more. Oops. I meant to put two is not right. I should have done. Well, it's not going to work the way I did it. You know what? I think in order to make it so that it's going to look like 3 in there, I'm going to come in. Let's see if I can cover that. Yeah, I'm going to put this in. So here we go. It must be cooling off. Is it cooling off a bit down in Vegas, Sandy? We sure have. So, okay. So there we go. It's like this, a little hocus pocus with that paper. You know what? I don't think it needs anything more on the front just because of that paper. And it just goes like this. So that's kind of fun. Now, as far as embellishments, I don't know what we could use in there. Oh, I know. If we want to, there are these that have the purple in them. So, and these are still current. But I don't know if I need any. What do you think? Do you think I need something in there? Oh, that's fun. Just let me know. I think black would be perfect. I'm not sure. So I just don't know which one to go with. Black would be good on here. But you know what? I'm going to leave it the way that it is. And then we'll go from there. So there we go. Backward thing. This is for the mystery challenge. We're using orange, black, and a die cut. So that kind of works out, didn't it? Okay, so let's see what's going on. So if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. And also, if you do live in Canada, I'd love to work with you. But honestly, I love working with anybody. And thank you everybody for coming and watching. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to see where most of the comments are coming from are YouTube. So probably what's going to happen is when I go to this new streaming, I'm going to go to YouTube. A little glitter pen at the bottom of the bottles. We could definitely use, yes. Let's go here. We want to put some Wink of Stella. It's a great idea. I'm just going to put it on parts of it. There we go. We'll let that dry. All right. Now, tomorrow I will be live at 4:15 Pacific time. And I'll be doing my Now What series. And I don't know if you've clear bubbles. Yes. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So 4:15 tomorrow with my Now What series. Yeah. So remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we will see you at 4:15 Pacific time. Bye for now.